hello, today I'm gonna explain why I think there was a Warden cult and the deep dark cities were built for the Warden and not to be protected by it. First, the Warden's face is everywhere in the deep dark cities, and at the front of every deep dark cities is this structure which looks like the Warden's spines. Second, the caves around the deep dark cities are filled with skulk, and that skulk can't come from the deep dark cities because skulk catalysts can't generate other skulk catalysts, which means that they were already there before the deep dark cities were built. Also, these caves contain a lot more skulk than the deep dark cities, which could mean that they built the deep dark cities where they would less often accidentally summon the Warden while building them. Also in the new Mysterious Disc 5 we are someone building, then walking and accidentally triggering a Skull Shrieker, and then building again. Which means that Skulk was already there while they were building the deep dark cities. Third things third, we know from the Warden's chest that it consumes souls. This structure, which has two soul sands, sometimes has one or both soul sands missing, and some of the soul sand and soul soil underneath the middle structure seems to be missing. Also on each side of the middle structure is these pits, which could have used to be filled with soul sand and soul soil. All of that can only mean that the Warden consumes soul sand and soul soil, and that all the soul sand, soul soil, and soul lanterns in the deep dark cities could have been placed there to feed the Warden. Maybe they can't respawn if the Warden absorbs their soul and they were trying to feed it so that it would spare them. And they must be able to respawn because they had the technology to make a compass which points to the last place where they died. So here is what I think happened. A group of miners came across a deep dark biome and accidentally summoned the Warden. Some of them were able to run away, but not all of them. Those that escaped with their lives saw their co-workers try and fail to kill the Warden, and thus thought the Warden was a god. And then they saw that the Warden had absorbed their co-workers' souls, and thus that their co-workers couldn't respawn. They also noticed how it looked. They noticed the shape of its head, its big mouth, and that we can see its spines. They built it huge cities that mimic its appearance and have food for it. They later learned that they could use snowballs to distract it and carry snowballs with them while building so they could make their escape when they accidentally summoned it. Note that the reason why it's called Warden will be explained in the next episode, because it's the end of this episode, and the next one will be about Soul Sand, Soul Soil, Soul Speed, the Beacon, the Wither, the Warden, and Skulk. So don't hesitate to subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you don't want to miss the arrival of the next episode. Ciao!